Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Path of Exile with me, EclecticAndrew the Gamer, and today we're joining our witchy as we're going to be traveling from the foothills onto other areas today. Up here, the boiling lake, right next to the waypoint to the foothills. Ooh, what a lake. Scorpions, sun-bleached vanguards, what's that? Hey, why don't we look at this? A bunch of little artifact relic things from the expedition force. Well, those two don't look too good, but it is 2-gen, so I'm very interested in popping these open. Getting some monsters and... Yeesh. Oh, but that's good, 60% or more experience. That would be nice if that weren't such a... If that didn't make them immune. Oh, and a delirium mirror. Well, I don't like the relics, really, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna pop open these little signs saying, hey, there's monsters, hey, there's treasure here. Get the experience and treasures from opening them, and...
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Should go easily. We are, of course, doing so much damage with our little unique items and unique setup. And I want to talk a little bit about that. Yes, you can do it that way. With the unique items, you can go into this game new and fresh and wanting to buy these same uniques I'm using here, and but it will be, if you decide to do it that way, a second character you want to use all these same uniques I'm using. Unless you find them, of course. But what you want to do typically is build up your inventory of currency items. Typically nowadays, the selling price for most everything is called a divine orb. So you'll want to have a bunch of those handy for buying things such as the Degenerate, Soul Wraith. Wow, that Soul Wraith might be very expensive. You might want to try to find that on your own the way I did. Wow, I can't believe I found that on this Let's Play.
Why do you believe sin can be trusted?
Yeah, why do we believe sin can be trusted? He's Sin. Sin Almighty, Sin Incarnate. His brother certainly didn't trust him. Innocence. But we're working with him for now, and for now, that's the way we're doing things. And I don't know if I've run through one of these mirrors yet before on this Let's Play, but I'm pretty sure I have. You just want to make sure to keep running and killing as fast and as far as possible when you open these mirrors. Walk through them. The more monsters you kill, the more little treasures you get down there in the corner over there. Like right now I have weapons and currency rewards coming to me whenever this mirror is done. And of course, like that large cluster jewel I just dropped, there are chances of dropping cluster jewels, which are a passive skill tree addition. You do use your skill points in order to use the cluster jewels, such as the same as with the normal jewels or the abyss jewels. However, the cluster jewels also typically add on extra skill tree branches. And see there, I got a small cluster jewel, orbs of fusing, chromatic, and fusing. And I want to run back over this whole area to make sure I pick up all the stuff that dropped. But I'll pretty much be doing that anyways in this area because I will be fighting the basilisk. It has a large fire breath. Watch out when it does that. It has those little quills it fires at you from its tail. And whenever it glows its eyes red like that and raises its tail high, it's aiming right at you to stone you to death. Not to death, but It stones you just like all these other little statues around here. These are actually people that were stoned trying to fight the basilisk that wandered into his nest. So I'll show you. If you're looking at the basilisk when he's trying to stone you, he's gonna slow you down. So long as you're in the zone of looking at him. Come on. Come on, basilisk. Here we go, see? I'm slowed down, it's because I'm in his range. And if I were looking at him for a longer period of time, I would have turned to stone. But killing him, we rip the acid from his heart. Or maybe just rip out his heart, because, as Sin said, basilisks make their poison from their hearts. Kind of like a little heart sac, which lets them do their magic stuff, which is the same kind of thing as what the Owl House does with their little witchies, which... That's a good show, the Owl House. I'm always up for watching... what's her name? Wendy Malick, that's her name. I'm always up for a show with Wendy Malick in it. Even just from Just Shoot Me and Frasier. Frasier really put it over the edge with me that I really like her. She's a good actress. She was in another show called Rush Hour that was going to be a not sitcom, but a drama TV show based off the movie series where a Chinese police rookie came over to America and was going to be partnered up with a beat cop in LA. Oh wow, Whispering Ice. And that was going to be a show that she was going to be in, but she was going to be the commanding officer over the two cops. So basically it'd be like a Law and Order type show with martial arts going around from the Chinese actor. But the show ended before the first season ended. It wasn't well received, I guess. Which is too bad. Ooh, yay. I think right around here is where I opened the mirror. No, because I would have found the expedition dude already. And next to him was... Okay, it should be over here somewhere. What was that? Scroll wisdom, okay. Okay, yeah, I think right here is where I would have found the mirror. So then, with the basilisk acid in hand, what should we do with it? Do we give it to Sin now, or hold on to it until later? You know, I have that, unique item. Ooh, I have two-handed weapons in my inventory. Maybe I should go back to town. But yeah, oh, this is the Storm Heart. I thought it was the Whispering Ice. Oh well. Nah. Well, let's continue on then. From the foothills, we want to travel to the west, along the mountain range, killing any monsters we find, picking up any treasure we like. Any essences are good. Because what we're going to find is a way into the mountain... Oh, shit. There's that crystal bloom again. Oops. And, we will be looking for a way westward. Because the beast is over to the west a little bit. And within that mountain of high gates.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Don't worry, Witchy, we'll be ready when we find the beast. Again. Although it should be dead. Wonder what that's going to be like looking around inside that thing for the Dark Ember. Because Sin wants us to find that Dark Ember within the beast, but the only way in is going to be through this wound we're trying to reopen. Is there any medical procedure that's technically easier to do if you go in through a scar like that? I don't know. I think technically scar tissue is stronger than regular skin tissue. But yes, a tunnel. Let us go into it. This should be the way towards westwards towards the beast that we're looking for. This is standard, so I already have full capacity of sulfite. I really should show that off soon, I guess. I'll show it off next time. So there's really no reason to help Nico at the moment picking up these sulfites, but I'm going to do it anyways for the moment. If I would stop mumbling to myself, then maybe we could move along with this episode. Ooh, where am I going? This tunnel is so mazy. You gotta find your way through, over all these broken down bridges and gangways. It's a very weird setup to where it's not just a straight line, even though it is technically called a tunnel, but like a real tunnel, you're not going to be making a straight line all the way. It's not a Minecraft tunnel. There's going to be all these twists and turns. Ah, here we go, the waypoint. We should be now halfway through the tunnel. But why is there a waypoint in here? What makes it so special that it deserves a waypoint? Whoa, if I don't take that much chaos damage and die, which I don't want to, we should be able to find over here next to the waypoint either the way forward or a little side area which will reveal to us that this waypoint is here in case we ever need to come back here for multiple times for the reason of needing to look for... Well, I'm not finding it, so I'll spoil it. An ascendancy trial. Yes, there is an ascendancy trial in this cave. Why, oh why is there an ascendancy trial in this cave? I'll never know, but here it is. It's here somewhere. Bizarro, for some reason, put one of them in here. And it is the second of the three we would need for the merciless trials. The first one, of course, was in the bathhouse. The third one will be in Act 10. But of course, because again, standard, I already have all three trials already set up, active, and ready for me to go through the labyrinth for the merciless time. Now that we've arrived in the quarry, we're just about as far west as we're going to get without actually going into the mountain itself. Ooh, a Val area. Oh, I decided to unequip that Arctic armor. Not only wasn't I using it, I tried it out earlier today, and it did work as a good way for the witchy to survive or to recover her health and energy shield. She died very quickly when I was trying to use it. Even though it was supposed to block 3 attacks, I did not block enough to make it worthwhile. Hey, a waypoint, and Sin is here. And what on earth is this?
You have done well, but our concoction requires both acid and powder. Return to me when you have collected the second partner.
Yes, I will find the powder. But this...
The ember is a seed.
It's a seed.
The black core of the beast's heart. It is the pure, undiluted essence of corruption. Everything my pet once was, all of its power,
Stupefying
the
effect.
it had on us gods, it all dwells within this.
Oh, really? Is that what the plan is?
With this, we shall lay Kitava to waste. The once-starved god shall fill his gut and pass on into oblivion. Kitava will fall, and the ember shall disperse.
Oh, so you plan on infecting Kitava with this dark ember and letting it and using it to kill him. Okay, so that's the plan. Kind of like I'm rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, to talk about this, but I'm up to the Dual City tournament finals. You know, the second season with Kaiba's Dual City, Domino City tournament. And just a few episodes to go to where I'm watching at. Kaiba battled Ijishu, the Egyptian girl that gave him Obelisk the Tormentor. And her plan to defeat Kaiba and Obelisk the Tormentor was to infect one of her monsters with a trap card that upon attacking would destroy that monster. And Kaiba's plan to summon Obelisk the Tormentor was to use her monsters to summon Obelisk the Tormentor. So that's what he did. So Obelisk the Tormentor was infected with this trap card that upon attacking would destroy Obelisk the Tormentor and cost him all his life points. Because Obelisk the Tormentor, of course, has 4,000 attack points. But because of his past history as, oh wow. What's this? Echoing Shrine, wow. That's very rare. I shouldn't really have this at this point in the game. This is like a endgame mapping item. Shrine. Very rare. It's constantly an achievement to get for the challenge leagues. Is to find one of these echoing shrines. Well, anyways, because of his past and his connection to the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Millennium Rod, the Millennium Rod awoken itself in a moment within Merrick's hand to call out to Kaiba saying, "No, I'm Blue Eyes. Use the Blue Eyes. You love the Blue Eyes. Your strong connection to the Blue Eyes will help you win and succeed where Obelisk Tormentor, you have no connection whatsoever to him. You're just being a little power hungry, and we're gonna win with Blue Eyes White Dragon." So that's what he did. He sacrificed Obelisk Tormentor, which sacrificed the trap, I guess, for some odd reason, instead of using it again. Fusing it into his Blue Eyes instead of doing that. So with Blue Eyes, he won the day and continues on to the finals. So that's pretty awesome. Well, actually, now that we're here in this quarry, this is as far west as we're gonna go. That area next to where Sin is standing looks like some kind of scarred over gelatin. That's the beast. That's the wound that Giordani inflicted on the beast years ago to make the first Fallish Cataclysm. So that's how we're going to enter the beast once we find our way, find the powder. But I'm going to run this little Val area really quick. Get some XP. I won't get enough XP, I believe, to level up. That won't be... Well, there are two areas, of course, also from the quarry. So that's very interesting. Technically, one of them is a sub-area to the quarry. The other one is a whole other area to the quarry, next to the quarry. So again, the area is very chock full of stuff to do. Makes it very nice to grind in, and it's a big old area. There's a lot of monsters. As long as you're able to defend against a lot of fire damage, you're finding here in this quarry, then you'll be able to level up once or twice here, for sure. If you're grinding. Or find some nice items if you're farming. There's all kinds of master quests to do here, and master missions actually is what they're called. Well, you know what, it's only been 20 minutes, and I like to take Path of Exile a little bit longer than that. So I'm going to look for another area. The sub-area and the side zone to the quarry can either be found on the north or south sides of the zone, quarry zone. I have seen them both be stacked up on top of each other in the same side of the area. So sometimes you'll find them both on the south side, sometimes you'll find them both on the north side, but they're typically going to be either or. Either the north or the south. So it doesn't really hurt anything to look both sides of the quarry. That's another good reason why it's good to level up here, because you're already seeking out these two side areas over here. And here's one of the areas now. What's that? Oh. And it is the Shrine of the Winds. Wow. That sounds like it's a revenant place to worship the wind, and the goddess we've heard about of being of the wind is Garu Khan. And of course, Shin Megami Tensei fans will of course know the word Garu. It's typically the word used for the wind spell in that game. Or definitely in Persona, definitely. I've seen it sometimes be Force or Zan or... There we go, level up. But typically it will be Garu, especially in Persona. So that means wind. But with that level up in hand, I'm just going to use the passive point. And I think what I want to do for the passive point is use it on this mastery again. And instead of this one, which technically is a little bit better now, because now I get like 60 or something from it, if I'm using my flasks the way I do. I would like to either change the dexterity bonus to provide bonus to evasion over to intelligence, because if we look at our character stats, every 5 dexterity it gives us +1 extra percentage of evasion, so it would instead count as intelligence for evasion. Or it's double the evasion while we're recharging our energy shield. And I know I'm gonna get up a little bit more intelligence, but it's not gonna be enough to where, because what it is now is if I get this, it's basically 80% evasion, to where this is 100% evasion. But this is going to be active all the time. This is going to be active only when I'm recharging my energy. So I'm going to take the evasion, intelligent, dexterity thing. So that gives us a little bit more evasion. That's nice. Now, for the Shrine of Winds. Kira, you hound dog. What's she praying to? Where's Oyan? Oyan? Where? Oh, that is Garu Khan, Queen of the Winds. She is revived. I guess the sacrifice went through. Poor Hoyon. We've lost her. Of course, you may have noticed we've lost people in every single Part 2 act. Every return we've made to the towns. Damn it. Wow, I'm dying a lot today. Every return trip we've made to the towns has resulted in us losing somebody from the towns. There's been Silk and Groose. There has been Tolman, technically, and Gregor, who left. But at least we saved Carissa from Tolman and whatnot. No need for him to kill her. For her to feel even more crazy or whatnot. We've also lost Nessa. But yeah. Every Part 2 town we've returned to, we've been losing people. And there goes Kira, the false worshipper of wind. The traitorous little doggy dog. Now Gurukhan's here and weakened. She's lost her servant. Let's just take her down. And now we can pick up the Sakema feather. But for Sin, he's lost his wife, his daughter.
You were too beautiful for this ugly world. I shall find you in the next.
Aw, what sweet sentiment.
It shames me to know the horrors wrought by our hands here and now. Gurukhan was complicated, but she was also stubborn, and never would have thought to change her ways.
That's weird.
We have given her a sky burial. That is the best we can do. Even in the old times, she was vain beyond comparison. It was her ambition that corrupted her, despite all my warning words. Well, look now, where ambition has gotten you, my love.
But yes, actually, with slaying of Gurukhan, that is all of the gods slain in Rayclast. There might be more, of course, wandering around, hiding out, but they're not causing any trouble for us and Sin right now, for the towns we're visiting. So the only one left is Kitava himself.
Ready and not before.
So now we take the feather. And we are faced with a choice. Both Tasuni and Arasha asked for the feather, so we must decide who to give it to. Do we give it to...
Yes.
Oh, what do you have to say about Oyen, though?
One was my friend. To depart this world in the manner she...
Oh, yeah.
Barbaric. And without a protector for the tribe, we're sitting ducks here. Tasuni thinks he can rule, but he's seduced by all manner of dark things.
There is no easy fix here. I'll be awake for many nights to come.
Aw.
I'll be right beside you, my love.
Let's not fool ourselves, love. You'll be sleeping.
In any case, it'll be time to crown a new chieftainess soon.
Or chieftain. Tasuni is next in the bloodline. Sure, he doesn't mind breaking a few rules, but at least he's no Dominus.
I do hope you're joking, sweets. The Mataketh are a matriarchy. The men here aren't used to being in charge. Tasuni would ruin everything the mother stands for.
You would have them crown Irasha.
She's strong, stable, and traditional. I don't see why she shouldn't rule.
Because, ironically, Tasuni has the
This is
one
gonna be
thing
funny.
that Irasha lacks.
What's that?
Vision.
Yeah. Just like that, we're presented with a choice. And if we talk to either one of them right away,
Akara seems
so long as they have the explanation above their head, as long as we have the feather in our hands,
Sekima is
we give them the feather.
But you, outsider, you offer hope. Without the feather, Tasuni will be unable to take control of Highgate, no matter how much he lies and whines. My people will never allow it. And Oyun's passing leaves me with only one course of action. I will take the Sakema feather and mount the saddle of Highgate. It will be a difficult journey ahead. Our faith has died with the gods you have slain.
Ah.
I know in my heart that we will find a way to go on. For your troubles, outsider. Perhaps I was wrong
Well, she seems to be taking it nicely.
beyond our borders.
Yeah, I don't like Tasuni, the way he talks about ruling with Highgate. So I'd rather always go with Arasha. But it's up to you. Feel free to take it any way you give it to whoever you like.
As a child, my mother told me stories of the old gods, that they were to be feared and venerated, that they embodied the everlasting spirit of the Marraketh people. But this false queen, Garukan, she was nothing but a goddess of lies. By accepting Kira's slaughter of Orient
Yeah.
as a sacrifice of worth, the goddess has played her part in forsaking our most sacred tenet. Honor the mother, honor the life. The bones of our tribe mother have been ground into the dust by this divine insanity. The old gods can't follow the very traditions that they themselves set forth.
Yeah.
How can we? Perhaps the time has come to forge our customs anew, in our image, not those of false and selfish gods.
Sure. Just don't put yourself above others.
When I was 12,
Oh no, this is bad.
one of the Vastiri plains, and set their eyes upon me. They asked me for water, but took much more. When the woman of Highgate finally caught them, I was given an opportunity to enact the execution myself, an offer I gladly took.
Yeah.
Even at 12, I knew the price for betraying the Akara.
Oh really?
He knew Oyun was to perish at the hands of that overreaching bitch, yet he did nothing to save her.
Yeah, why didn't he?
In a position to punish such treachery, I shall do so with pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes. Irasha holds the feather. Then Highgate has been saved. She may not be in the bloodline, but she holds fast to their traditions, and that's all that matters. Just think, Tasuni may have steered the
Yeah.
into dangerous and unknown territory.
The beast you know is not always better than the one you don't, my love.
True. That's all they have to say about that. And I believe the only person left to talk to is Sasuni himself. I wonder how he feels about us turning the feather over to Arasha.
It seems as though fate shan't be content with just the taking of my eyes. It is pernicious enough to steal my vision from me as well. I have planned to lead my people into a brighter, better future with the passing of our dear Oyun. But fate uses you to torment me. Still, I
Aw.
must not despair.
He's already planning.
Time is on my side. And
He's
at
already
all
waiting.
cost, nobody remains as Sakema for long.
Yeah.
Of course.
Whatever, Tsune. With another skill point in hand, I'm going to continue on to over here to the power charge. We're going to keep on going. We're going to get that power charge. And that will be all for today, everyone. I hope you had fun and you take care of yourselves until next time. Bye-bye, everyone.